How's it going, everybody? Throwing up I guess it's a pickup video here today. Picked up some things. I guess over the past week. Three things from Goodwill and one from GameFly. I haven't, I've barely been playing games lately. Like, I can't even remember. I think Arkham City on the 360 was the last thing I played. I've been come close to beating it, and that was, I don't know, probably the last time I put a video up on here. I might have mentioned it. I don't know, but it's been a while. I just haven't really had the interest recently in playing games. I get back into it at some point. I guess, well, I'll mention this too. The pickups. I picked up, these are empty boxes here. Two box of 2009, 2010 Upper Deck Collector's Choice hockey cards. They were cheap. I got them from a website where you can buy all types of cards and shit. I had bought a box of these like 2 years ago and figured maybe I'd try to get more of that collection. The 13 packs per, they were cheap. That's part of the reason I got them. There's a lot of good rookies in there. So yeah, I picked those up. But in terms of video games, two I got to these two here I got today. Actually, the first one is Grand Theft Auto 2 for the PlayStation. I believe I played some of this, but I think it was on the Dreamcast. I'm pretty sure this was on the Dreamcast. I'm pretty sure I played some of this at some point. And I think it was on Dreamcast though, because it certainly wasn't on PlayStation. This is the other one. Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Never played this. I've actually only played the complete. It's even got the little card in it. I've only actually played the PS3 ones. If I would get another PS2, maybe I will, or I may just buy the collection one. I think it has three of them on there. From Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal, and the original. I think they're on a thing, or like an HD remake, remastered, whatever the hell it is. The other one I got from Goodwill yesterday, actually, and it's Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. This one was $5. The other two were three apiece. This one was $5, which is, anytime you get a PS3 game that isn't a sport game at this point for $5, unless it's a newer sport game, obviously. Is good. I played this one when it came out. I got this when it came out. This game's incredible. This is the first one I actually played of the whole series, and it was awesome. It looks incredible. I mean, I played this one into the Nexus and A Crack in Time and Quest for Booty for the PS3. They're all awesome. Like I said, they look incredible. This is complete as well. It's got two manuals. One is in another language. I'm not sure what language it is. It might be French. It isn't Spanish. It could be French, maybe Portuguese. I don't know. But yeah, it's got the two manuals. I was like, wow, this is heavy. I'm like feeling it. And I'm like, oh wow, there's two full manuals in here. It's kind of cool though. Instead of like having the manual split between both languages, just do two. It's easier for the person of whatever language they speak. But yeah, this is an incredible game, man. Incredible. I want to get the Kraken. Actually, no. I have the case for Kraken Time. I had that game twice. The first time it was actually I still have that case. That was my first PlayStation 3 that died in 2010. That game was in there when it crashed, and I was unable to even use it again. So I may just pick up a disc for that at some point. That's an awesome game too. Into the Nexus is great. I mean, these are just phenomenal games. Really are. They're fun. They're lighthearted. Pretty good humor in there too. I think they're making a movie. Actually, I may be interested in that. The combat's great. Good platforming. Obviously, the guns are incredible. It's an Insomniac game. They did the Resistance games too, which I really liked. I think now they're making a game exclusively for the Xbox One. I know they're not a Sony second party developer anymore. They'll make stuff for them. I think that game Fuse was on the PS3 and 360. And I think they did the original Spyros, the first couple Spyros, and then did another shooter back in the day, I believe, Disruptor. And the last one I got from GameFly, this one was $15. Splinter Cell Blacklist. I really want to play this. I saw it was $15 because GameFly sends me like stuff's on sale because I don't rent games from them right now, but I'm still obviously have a username and stuff, so they'll still send stuff, and they have good prices and shit. I assume because GameFly will give you the manuals and everything, or even downloadable stuff that came if it came with any. So this might not have just come with a manual. It's possible. I know quite a few games now don't even have manuals in them anymore. It's all like on the disc and shit. Which, I mean, it's a little annoying, but it doesn't bother me too much. As long as I know, I guess in this case it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't really care, but when I know it's not there, I guess it makes me feel a little better. I know Mass Effects were like 2 and 3 were like that too. They had like a little thing saying the manuals on the fucking thing. I mean, I don't really look at manuals anyway anymore. I haven't probably since the Nintendo 64 era. I definitely want to check this game out. I know Michael Ironside isn't doing the voice of Sam Fisher anymore, but I watched the video of it. It looked really cool. Definitely check that out. Maybe I'll put the gameplay video of one of these things. Shirt that's going on the back of the chair. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been playing much at all. Like I said, I mean, I probably actually haven't even played a game other than like the Jewel Blitz or something on Facebook to pass some time in a while. Whatever reason, I do that. From time to time, I'll do that where I won't touch a game for like a month, and then I'll just pick up like you know. I may start building on the PlayStation collection if I can find games cheap. Now, there's a few games out that I still want that are new, that are still expensive, but you know, once you get them cheap at this point, since it's so late in the game, and they'll still be making games for the 360 and PS3 for probably at least another 2 years. I know Persona 5, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be on the PS3, and that comes out in like 2015 or some shit. It's funny, actually, I was like looking at this, I forgot about the old PS3 little thing they had on the side, on the spine, and that's the newer one. Kind of like the red one better. But yeah, definitely. I'll probably play Ratchet and Clank again. I haven't played that in a while. I think I came out in 07, and I had it like very shortly after it came out. That was the reason. That was one of the reasons I got my first PS3 in 2007, July, and I knew Heavenly Sword, Uncharted, and this Ratchet and Clank were all coming out like within 4 months. That's when PS3 really started to have a lot of games out that I was interested in. But yeah, maybe I'll put some gameplay videos up of them. I don't know for sure if I will. But yeah, I can't even play the other two, Going Commando or GTA. I just bought them. Kind of bought. I have the first. It's actually sitting right here. I have the first one on the PS2 as well. But you know, games are cheap. I'm gonna grab them anytime. Like a Goodwill has something that isn't just a bunch of sports games. I'll tend to pick them up if they're cheap enough. But yeah, I'm kind of just like, I don't even think of anything to say. Other than I'm not playing much, and those are my pickups. I hope the good one is the good one in my town. It hasn't had much recently, but I'm glad to see this stuff. They had like a couple of the MLB The Show games for PS3 that I don't really have any interest in them. I like sports games, but I play the shit out of them for like a month, and then I get bored, and I have like no use for them anymore. I don't like sitting and rag on sport games or anything like that. I actually have put plenty of time in. Like I remember like ESPN, the last 2K football game was incredible. I sunk a lot of time to that. I don't think I've had any. I always want to get another NHL game, but I tend to stick to the Genesis ones. I'm trying to think if I've had any sport games. I had an NHL game for might have been one of the 2Ks for the 360 back in when I first had the 360, like fucking 2006. And like I said, though, I play the shit out of them and I get bored because I feel like I've done it all. I've played like I'll do the GM bullshit for a fucking while, and then I'll do I'll play games, and eventually I just get bored. I've seen it already, And I don't play online, I'd get destroyed. Maybe if it was Genesis Madden, the Genesis NHL, I can hold my own for sure. But these newer ones, fucking right. But yeah, it's 4 pickups. It's something, right? Maybe try to get that. I remember when I first got on YouTube, one of the reasons was I was watching collection videos, and I wanted to show my PS3 collection at the time. It was close to 40 games. I think I might have hit 40, and then the PS3 died, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stick with the 360 for now, because I just got one of those from a friend. And I was like, you know what, I'm not going to let these things sit on the shelf. I literally sold all of them. Kind of wish I kept a few of them, but doesn't matter. None of them are overly priced. Well, maybe like Valkyria Chronicles is still maybe like 20-25 bucks used. Eternal Sonata was another one I probably should have kept. That might still have about $20-25 in value. But anyway, I'm just like babbling here. Those are the pickups. Not counting the card ones. But yeah, thanks everybody for checking it out, and have a good day.